Hello, welcome back to the Homesteaders channel. My name is Becky. I homestead in Central Florida in Zone 9. Today, I just wanted to bring you along on my harvest. Now, I have been neglecting my garden a little bit, kind of knowing that I need to harvest a lot of things. I just haven't been able to do it. So today's the day. I just was walking through my garden and I have so much to harvest. This is when it gets overwhelming, when you put so much work into your garden and then all of a sudden you're just slammed with, you have to harvest this now. So that's where I'm at today. Now, when it comes to my garden, I do have a lot. I'm not growing anything currently right now. Right now, I'm actually in the midst of cleaning up a lot of things because I'll be moving my homestead soon. But so far, I have a bunch of garlic and a bunch of onions that need to be harvested and tons of tomatoes that need to be harvested. So, and some flowers. But I really want to show you what I have and how big some of this stuff is, because this is the best harvest of onions and garlic I've had. So it's just really exciting, and I just want to show you everything I have in the garden right now. So I have two raised beds of onions. So this is one bed of onion. You can see they're all flopped down, meaning they're pretty much ready to harvest. When they are soft like this and they're bent, your onions are ready to harvest. I have three that got away from me, which here are the onion flowers that have gone, it's gone to seed. So I'll have at least onion seeds, but there's three of them. And when this happens, it's cool to have seeds, onion seeds, but it takes away from the bulb. So as you can see, this onion is pretty huge. Like, this is my hand. Look how big that is. But it's flopped down a little bit and there's nothing really, it's not going to seed. This one right here is going to seed, and you bring it down, you can see that the bulb is not that big. It's because all the energy is going to the flowers to make seed. So three of them won't be as big, but that's what happens when onions go to seed. It's a pretty cool thing to see, but that's my first bed. I think I have about over either 160 or a little over 160 onions. This is crazy. Everything is just flopped down. They're all ready to harvest. This is red onions. They are pretty big too. Look at that. Everything looks so good. I need to harvest all of this. So yeah, these are the red onions bed here. Now, I did experiment with doing raised beds and in ground. So I have some onions that I grew in ground, and I grew all these onions from Onion Starts from Haas Tools. So they had a great deal. I think they had 3 types of onions. Onion Starts was like for $30, which is pretty good. And I didn't even think I was gonna grow onions because my onions did not come up for me when I tried to grow them from seed. I grew them from seed last year and I had success. Didn't grow that many onions, but I grew them from seed this year. I just, like I said, bought from Haas Tools, bought all their starts. And I've heard that, you don't get big onions when you plant from starts, but that is not true, because all my onions are huge, and the in-ground beds did better, I think, than the raised beds. But I think it's just the soil that I have here. I'll show you the onions in the in-ground. So this is a little section of the onions that are in-ground. These are all flopped down too. I have harvested some, and I'll show you those. But these are huge. Look at that. My hand. I have a couple of red ones, but mostly the yellow. So I need to harvest. This is celery. So I gotta harvest celery. This dill plant is enormous. So I have to harvest some of this dill. I still have some of my cut flowers here. I'm harvesting as I go. You see these bugs here are just annoying, but it's okay. I just kind of shoo them away. And ooh, I have a yellow one. I haven't seen yellow yet. So that's so pretty. So this is straw flower. Straw flower is great for drying. It's a dry flower. And some snapdragons and some stock that's still coming up. This is all status. So this is a beautiful filler flower, and is also great to dry. So I use these to dry for drying when they are fully developed. Like this is fully ready to harvest, and these are not because they're still closed. But these are beautiful. These are good. These white ones are ready to go. They're nice and open. They're so beautiful. I have so much. I think I have about 20 to 25 plants of this, and then some more straw flower. This straw flower is literally as big as me, so it's pretty cool. Let's see here, we have some more straw flower. Yep, over there. So I have a lot of this to harvest when it comes to my flowers to dry, and I keep that for projects, or maybe for my flower farm in the future, maybe to make wreaths and things like that. These are some snapdragons that are on its last leg. There's not much left. I do have some bananas. This is a bed that just overgrown, and it's just whatever. Not gonna do anything with. But the bananas here, I mean, I've lost a lot of my bananas, see, from the frost, and these bananas here are growing, but I feel like there's a disease or something on these bananas to where they don't really grow to its fullest potential. There's some over here as well. Those look pretty good, but when they start getting these black spots, I get a little nervous. Just because that's not really good. There's like probably over 10 racks of bananas here, and they've all died away. So not also really paying attention to them either. So it's been, you know, I'm not another one. Sometimes I just, look at that. That is definitely a banana growing in there. Yeah, these bananas are super productive. It's just they've been dying off. And then I can definitely harvest moringa. This is a moringa tree I cut back, and it's growing so fast. I cut this moringa tree back in December, November-ish. As you can see right here, right there, I cut it, and it's grown quickly. And then this has to be cleaned up, this whole place. But these are my tomatoes. I'm just drowning in Everglade tomatoes. It's been super productive. This tomato, it's like 4 tomato plants in this raised bed. Took the frost like a champ when we did. You can see all the dying off part, and then you see the new growth way up there. So, and it just goes into here. There's some tomato plants in this bed, but this has been very productive. 4 tomato plants in this raised bed just took over this trellis. Super cool, super productive. Love Everglade tomatoes. They're just so abundant. Look at that, just everywhere. I'm stepping on a lot of them. So, and I just want to show you my onion harvest, some of the onions. My onion harvest has been amazing this year. Look at all this. These are huge. They're so heavy. Look at this big one. The size of it's huge. Look at this. They're so big, so enormous. And this is not even a little bit of it. There's so much I have to harvest. But it's just so exciting. You can grow food wherever you are, in a raised bed, in the ground, in a container, and have an abundance of it. Look at this. This is proof. I didn't even do much for this. Like, I planted the onions in the ground late compared to these that were in the raised beds. So, I mean, I fertilize them with fish fertilizer, like, I don't know, maybe three to four times, and that's it. Just kept them watered regularly, not having the soil dry out, and that's pretty much it. That's all I did. Spaced them out at least 4 inches apart, or maybe I just used my hand like this, and I just kind of spaced it that way. So, I mean, that's all I did. I didn't do anything really special. I think it really just depends on your soil. Your soil is your bread and butter. I mean, you really don't have to fertilize much if you have great soil. I mean, I have a bunch of compost that are in those raised beds and in the in-ground beds. So compost, works magic. I mean, my in-ground bed, my raised beds all have compost that I've layered. They're no-till beds, so I didn't till when I started the beds, and I just always put a new fresh top of compost every time I plant. And I mean, that's all I really had, and some soil mix that I had as well, and that's what grew these. So super exciting, and I'm just so happy that I have a lot of onions, hopefully to make a bunch of onion powder and to cook with, and hopefully share with friends and family. So I just wanted to show you what I have growing, and also what's not really gonna be eaten, but it's growing anyways. This is lettuce that has been, I let go, pretty much. I let it go just because I didn't care. Oh, something is living in there. That's great. So this is just, I have to cut it. I'll just chop it and I'll drop it into the bananas. And this is, this is Chinese cabbage that's gone to seed. Also eaten by all the bugs and everything. I mean, I can definitely harvest this, but I'm sure there's a lot of things growing in here. Look at that, yeah, all the bugs in there. I mean, I can keep peeling back, I guess, and still can be edible. But this definitely went to seed, so it won't be tasting very tasty. It won't be tasting very good. But yes, that went to seed as well. Oh, let me show you my garlic. Sorry, this video is not the most organized, but I really just got so excited. I just wanted to show you guys my harvest. So let me show you the garlic. So this is my garlic bed. I neglected it to where I should have harvested maybe a couple weeks ago. I was pulling some of them out. If you wait too long, it strips. So this is actually a good garlic here. But something like this is too far gone. I mean, you could definitely edible. I could still eat this garlic, but it's just not. I mean, look, it's all stripped. I just got this one just in time. Look how big this is. Look at my hand. I mean, it's way bigger harvest than I had last year. Look at this. This is like, I think it's 2. And these are just a lot of them that too far gone when it comes to harvesting, but that's okay. Just, wash them, dry them, and still use them. And so with this, I just pull it. See, these are, I know when it's super fragile where I should have harvested a while ago, but that's okay. I'm harvesting it now. Oh, and they break apart. See, if they break apart like that, I'm gonna have to dig it out. So yeah, here we go. Look, it's even regrowing. That's how I know I neglected it so bad, but it's okay. It's okay. And I'm just gonna kind of dig it out that way. Oh, this is a good one. Look at that. Let's see here. This is all garlic from, I forgot the farm name. I used them last year too. And I'll actually put all the deets of my garlic in my newsletter. If you're subscribed to my newsletter, please watch out for that. Look at that. Look how big that is. About 2,000 people have joined my community in my newsletter, and I just love to share all my tips and tricks and just build a community there. Just some place where I can actually get a little bit more personal and just create, I guess, I don't know, how do you say, pen pals? People who think the way that I do. Yes, it's been great. So definitely subscribe to my newsletter. I'll put the link in the description below. So interesting how they grow like that. I do have this big garlic right there. And you know, oh, look at that. Whoa. Look at that. So cool. Have some weeds growing in here too, so whatever. I have a video of how I grow garlic. I'll link that also in the description box below. Same process as I did this time, so nothing's really changed. First fertilizer for, I don't know, maybe I would say 4 or 5 times. Maybe. I wasn't super religious whenever I remembered I did it, but pretty great harvests. It's the soil. You just need good soil. You'll be good. Look at that. So awesome. This is for sure. Oh, see, look, I had sweet potatoes in this bed before, which I don't recommend putting it in a raised bed because it's always gonna pop up. And look, this is sweet potatoes. Yep. Oops, sweet potatoes. And this is what it was going to seed. Just like I showed the onions, the garlic does that too, but I pulled it out before. It can affect my garlic. And so I'm gonna pull this one out and see how this one is. Holy mackerel. Oh my God. This is huge. Okay, let's pull it out. This is so weird. It's like bent it. Whoa. Holy moly. I remember this variety. This is called elephant garlic. Yes. Isn't that the most weirdest garlic? Look at it. Wow. Kind of bent. But this is elephant garlic. Isn't that so cool? It's huge. Look at this. This is garlic. I grew from my house. I mean, I just never gets old. I don't know. It's so amazing. So I just put out the other elephant garlic. Look how huge. This is about to be. And then it was like kind of growing underneath that. Kind of weird. But yeah, that is amazing. Oh, God. Yeah, so the ones that I caught in time like these, at least it didn't break apart. I have to go back to my records and see when I actually planted these. I know they were in the refrigerator for like 2 months. Almost 2 months, I think. Gotta get some muscle. Ooh. Goodness. Look at that. You're not gonna get this garlic in the grocery store. That's for sure. All right, let's finish this garlic harvest here. Yeah, a lot of those went like that, but you know, I did have gloves coming out here, but of course I got too excited and just started digging. Small, some of them are small. Just have to dig because I feel like the weeds have kind of taken over to the point where I don't know what's what. There we go. Some garlic over here. Okay. All right. Okay. Pull this out. Definitely have to give them a good clean. Whew. Okay. I also forgot, I also have carrots. These are carrots. These are carrots, and I have another one up there of carrots, but it looks like these, I haven't been watering them. It's super dry. So, I don't think these are that big though. Yeah. I can pull one. Yeah, so small. Yeah. Carrot harvest wasn't that great this year, but that's okay. Garlic makes up for it. Look at that. All right, let's finish. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, pulling this garlic out. Okay, it's my garlic harvest. Gonna put it in a basket. Now I need to get my little basket here and pick some of these tomatoes. There's a lot. Call for help. Somebody come harvest with me. I mean, I've asked people to come and they haven't. So, I mean, I don't know. If someone asked you, hey, come to my garden and pick whatever you want, would you come? I mean, hey. These are so ready. Look at this. So beautiful. Look at all that. Very great abundance of these little tomatoes. Well, I finished harvesting as much as I could. I still have a lot of onions to harvest and a lot more tomatoes, but let me show you what I have so far. So I have a bunch of tomatoes. I just started picking them just like this instead of one by one because it was just so much faster. So I have some carrots. Not a great carrot harvest this year. A lot of small ones. I guess the soil wasn't as good, and I don't think I really fertilized them as much either, so that's okay, but they're still great. Some garlic here, and then more garlic, and then some of my onions, which I have a whole 2 raised bed and in-ground beds to harvest. So for now, I just harvested these. So now this is the next day. I had my daughter with me harvesting, so this is just kind of showing you what it was like to garden with my little. So she's very into gardening just like me. She's been gardening since, I don't know, since she can walk. She was always with me when harvesting. So I'm just show you just kind of the background of what it's like to garden with a child, and it's fun, you know. They learn, and you can see so many onions that we pulled.
Too much onions.
I know, we have a lot.
We need to stop doing these onions. Hey guys, we got my mom here. He's cooking. Say, Mommy, take it away.
Yep.
That means you talk. And the camera at you, Mom.
Okay, we just have to pull all these onions.
Say some information.
It's easy.
Now say it.
Just gotta water.
Okay.
Put some fertilizer.
That's 2.
And make sure that you don't forget about them.
Yeah, and 3. In Mommy, what's the last thing when you pull them? You have to make sure
That they bend.
then you can pull them, right, Mama?
Yes, baby.
Okay.
And they watch it.
Okay, look at all those onions.
So this is a flower.
Ooh. These are broken up letters. The culture letters. Mommy, I'm gonna put a wheelbarrow. And that's it for today's gardening show today. Bye.
I just thought it was so cute. It's my daughter kind of videotaping me pulling onions, but that's the picture of all of our harvests. We had to put them all in a wheelbarrow because they didn't fit in our baskets, but great harvest of onions this year. A lot of curing that I will be doing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here and coming along to my garden harvest today. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you like this video, please like it and share with your friends. It keeps people motivated, I think, just to keep going, keep growing, and know that it's possible to grow your own food. So, and as always, stay well, friends. I'll see you guys in the next video.